if you are able. If you are able, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Welcome, graduates, family, friends, and honored guests to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Vivek Goel, and it's my honor to serve as President and Vice Chancellor and to join the Chancellor in presiding over today's ceremony where we celebrate our graduates and their accomplishments. Thank you to Julianne de Rocher, our anthem singer. As we begin today's celebrations, I want to acknowledge that Convocation is a special time for our community. I ask that we all remain respectful of this celebration and of each other during our time together. To our graduates, Today, we recognize your hard work and dedication. You will cross the stage today having gained more than the lessons learned in the classroom or lab. You have built relationships and made positive contributions to the university and our surrounding community. I also want to acknowledge that our world has faced some big challenges over the last few years. Global issues continue to affect our community in different ways and have played a part in shaping your experiences here. Through it all, you demonstrated resilience and perseverance. These attributes will serve you well as you enter the next phase of your lives. Today's celebration is based on tradition. The Haudenosaunee peoples also have a rich and vibrant culture that embraces knowledge sharing. As such, it is important to reflect and acknowledge that the University of Waterloo's campuses in Waterloo, Kitchener, and Cambridge are situated on the Haldimand Tract, land 6 miles on each side of the Grand River, granted to the Haudenosaunee of 6 nations. The land inside and surrounding the Haldimand Tract, including our Stratford campus, is the traditional territory of the Attawandaron, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee. I also acknowledge and recognize this area is now home to many diverse First Nation, Inuit, and Métis groups. As part of today's ceremony, a number of Indigenous components play a prominent role. Their inclusion reflects our commitment to truth and reconciliation. Our Eagle staff led our procession today ahead of our mace. The mace is a traditional symbol of European origins, while the Eagle staff reflects the wisdom, strength, and honor of those that carry it in representation of nations across Turtle Island. The Chancellor and I are also proud to wear Indigenous beading on our regalia and are grateful to Marilyn Sutherland, a Cree master beader from Kitchener, for her work in adorning our robes. We will start this ceremony with a special Indigenous opening. It is my privilege to welcome the Cedar Hill Singers and Mayengan Henry, Indigenous Knowledge Keeper. As they make their way to the stage, I would like to extend a special thank you. Elder Henry provides a special Indigenous opening and closing to all of our ceremonies. His words serve an important role in the reconciliation process, and I've seen the impact they have on our graduates, our guests, and our university. Elder Henry.
Ani, Bujo, Sego, Danse, Segoli. In the words of greeting in our language, we welcome you all here, but for us it's a little different. We're not used to being here, I guess, in a sense. Many years ago, we weren't even allowed to be at this university or any university in Canada. Indigenous people were forbidden to seek out the advice of a lawyer, to attend military, or to congregate in groups of 3 or more in Canada. That's a reality of this country. But today's a little bit different. We've kind of changed the direction of our people living in this country. The drum that you heard from Cedar Hill, they're the heartbeat of our Indigenous community here. They're the ones who hold those stories and those songs. And what they do is they remind us that this land that we live on is a sacred place. Our mother, the earth, she carries with her the responsibility of feeding us, giving us medicine, and making sure we have water. All those beautiful things that the natural earth will do for us, we need to remember that. So Cedar Hill also has another role, and I don't know if it touched you as it touched me when you heard that drum beat. You can feel it in your heart. It kind of makes you feel connected to the natural elements of Mother Earth. And then even beyond the earth, if we look to the horizon, we'll see our ancestors, your grandparents, your loved ones who are now with Creator. They're stimulated by the sound of that drum. And what we like to know or do is to invite them to be a part of your special day. I know we've lost many members of our families, and we know we're sad, but we know that they're still with us in spirit and strength. And every time I see the sunshine, I know they're sending me really nice happiness that they want us to feel. And so they're here with us, with you today, in your special day. We hope that we celebrate all together with that. The Eagle staff that was brought in by Gladwin Badger, Canadian Armed Forces veteran, fought hard for our rights, your rights, and the rights of free people to live in a country that is free of the dangers that we see exist around the world. So let's celebrate together, but before we begin, I want to start a little fire in our heart. This little fire is the one that's going to help us feel the inspiration, the emotion of accomplishment, of striving to find courage and strength. And when that fire is lit, it's hard to put it out. But what we'll do is we'll light that fire for you this afternoon, and then we'll watch that fire grow as you walk across the stage with the love in your heart. With that said, it's such an honor to be with you today. I'm so honored to celebrate with you on this day. Miigwech, everybody.
Thank you, Elder Henry. Thank you to our Cedar Hill singers. We appreciate that you are part of our culture and part of our ceremony every single time. Now, when I'm standing here and speaking, I tend to be looking this way, but I just realized I want to take a moment and acknowledge a few other groups. I want to acknowledge everybody to my right here for a moment, because sometimes my eyes don't tend to go this way, but a big wave to all of you, and thank you for being here. And I'd like to do the same on that side for a moment. So thank you all for being here as well. I appreciate all of you. And we have countless volunteers and members of the University of Waterloo community that make this convocation a perfect ceremony, on time, and it just goes beautifully. So I want to take a moment and have all of us give a big round of applause to everybody here. And last but not least, I never look back, my stage party. Thank you. Okay. Graduates, families, friends, supporters, it truly is a joy to see all of you gathered here today to celebrate what is one of life's most meaningful
milestones. Congratulations now to the class of 2025. In case you are wondering who I am, I'm Jagdeep Singh Bachair, and it has truly been a humbling honor of my life to serve as the 12th Chancellor of the University of Waterloo. Thank you very much. My personal connection to this great university goes back more than 30 years. Kind of shocking, it's that long. Waterloo is where I earned all 3 of my degrees. It's also where I had my mind opened and I started to believe that anything is possible. Whenever I return to this campus, it truly feels like coming home for a lot of reasons, but one of the important reasons for me is my parents still live in Waterloo. Both my dad and mom, a biologist and chemist, have been teachers for over 65 years, 35 of which have been in this community. And so I'm sure many of their students have come to the University of Waterloo, and maybe some are even in the audience today. But it is really heartwarming for me to come back because this is how I feel about coming home to your parents. Now, my family emigrated to Canada 37 years ago from Nigeria. At the consulate in Lagos, my father asked the immigration officer, "Where should we go? My son needs to go to engineering school and my daughter to medical school." This was pre-AI. Simple, the officer said. Waterloo. He was from Waterloo. And that was it. A few months later, the 4 of us landed in Canada. And 2 days right after that, we got in a car and I started studying mechanical engineering here at UW. I was all of 15 years old. That immigration officer changed the course of my life and my family's too. But I've only just realized that. Waterloo is a place of change and innovation, you know that. But I also think it's a place of new and bold beginnings. Now, what is it that supercharges these new, bold beginnings? I think it's curiosity. That means wonder. It means asking audacious questions of yourself and of others. Then you keep asking, what if? Well, curiosity, I think, is my own superpower. Simple, but true. Curiosity is candidly what powered me through my studies on and off campus and through all my co-op work terms. When I look back, I think curiosity is what took me from an undergraduate in mechanical engineering to a master's in management sciences and then a PhD in management sciences. But you meet people along the way as well, and curiosity is also what led me to ask a person who was presenting in one of our classes, and I admired him, if he would mentor me. And more than 30 years later, he still gives me great advice on a regular basis. Now, in my current day job, I serve as the University of California's Chief Investment Officer. I've been there 11 years, and I think curiosity has helped me double our investment portfolio to almost 192 billion US dollars. So for me, curiosity means I'm always learning. And I think that's why I will keep learning for the rest of my life. Now, to be clear though, as an investor, I think about risk, but curiosity also means taking risks. Not taking risks is really the biggest risk of all. because the world will pass you by. Graduates, you have lived through 5 years of head-spinning change. You started out with a global pandemic which none of us knew how to deal with. And then a war and wars. Not just an election, but interesting elections. Climate shocks. And just in the last 2 years, the rise of artificial intelligence. Here's what I have to say. Don't be scared. Embrace all the new possibilities that come with this change, and they are immense. But don't let the world pass you by. The fact still remains, though, that the world is fundamentally different than when the class of 2025 enrolled. What I've seen in all of you as I get to meet many of you, and it makes me really proud to be your Chancellor, it's not just your smarts, it's your courage. The courage for you to stand up for what's right, to challenge the status quo, to be kind when it's easier not to be, and to choose inclusion, humility, and decency, even when the world, okay, or maybe just your southern neighbor, doesn't always reward those things. Look, these are my Sikh values. These are Canadian values. These are human values. And these are Waterloo values. I urge you in the years ahead, do not compromise on your values. Because here's the thing. There will be moments when you're asked to. When it would be easier for you to just go along, to stay quiet, to follow rather than lead. But I promise you this much. The world needs leaders who are bold and principled, who innovate not just for profit, but for purpose. We need people like you, who will bring people together, not push them apart. Now, you may not know exactly where your path leads from here. That's perfectly okay. When I left this campus, I didn't know either. I just knew I was ambitious, I wanted to do big things, and I wanted to succeed. And I was curious, candidly, what success would look like for me. So graduates, whether you go on to build startups, and many of you will become entrepreneurs and have your next company, or you start mixing computing and biology and you come up with new drugs that cure things that are uncurable today, you take advantage of the new tools that we have and all the wonderful data sets in the world and artificial intelligence to really invent new and quicker ways of doing things that speed things up. Hopefully, some of you will conduct research as well. Some of you are needed in public office. And with the changing demographics around the world, I hope many of you will focus on caring for others and the aging. The fact still remains, you will shape the future. You may go on to earn other degrees, except the first row. One of you may become Prime Minister. Very possible. Now, this next thing I'm going to tell you is even more special today, because I always say that some of you may end up winning a Nobel Prize. But let me take a moment here and acknowledge our Nobel Prize winner here at the University of Waterloo, Donna Strickland. So this is a special ceremony. It also is a beautiful year because it marks the 40th anniversary of when the research was published. And it's a big year for Donna and her work as well, and the contributions that have been made. Now, some of you will go on We'll take those startups and you'll become unicorns, whatever that means, and then you'll become billionaires from there. Maybe you'll even create new terms of what wealth is defined as. I'm very hopeful that one of you will become Chancellor of the University of Waterloo. But far more important than what you achieve is how you achieve it. My hope is that you never forget the community that raised you. That you stay connected to this university, and that you always act as a University of Waterloo ambassador wherever you go around the world. And that you give back, and that you lift others up. You save lives, and that when you measure your success, you just don't do it in titles or in dollars, but in the lives that you have touched. Be inspiring. And while today is absolutely your moment, there's no questions about it, I don't want you to forget the people who helped you get here. They're seated all around you. They're watching online. They're texting you. They're sending you pictures. They're cheering you on. Please be grateful for your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, your mentors, your friends, your partners, and everyone in some small or big way that has shaped your journey to bringing you here today. Take lots of pictures and capture this moment and freeze it, because this is one of life's most meaningful and precious days for all of us. Graduates, you are absolutely ready. You have what it takes. You're stepping into a world full of complexity, but also full of hope, if you dare to shape it. I believe you will shape it, because at Waterloo, we think of all of you as inventors of the future. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Candidly, you're ambassadors of something bigger than even yourself. But as you go on in this journey, I urge you to be curious. And remember that childhood wonder that got you here? That curiosity that brought you to Waterloo? Keep your childhood wonder alive for the rest of your life. Class of 2025, you make all of us super proud. Congratulations, and I wish you absolutely the best in everything you go on to achieve in life. Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to welcome Nobel laureate Dr. Donna Strickland to the podium. That's the first time I've been able to do that, ever.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Dr. Paul Corkum. Dr. Paul Corkum is a trailblazing physicist whose visionary work has revolutionized the way we understand ultrafast processes in nature. Widely regarded as the father of attosecond science, Dr. Corkum developed a theoretical and experimental framework that made it possible to observe and control the motion of electrons within atoms and molecules on timescales as short as 1/quintillionth of a second. His recollision model of strong field atomic ionization not only explained previously puzzling phenomena in laser matter interactions, but also laid the foundation for the generation of attosecond pulses that ushered in an entirely new era of physics and chemistry. A native of St. John, New Brunswick, Dr. Corkum earned his PhD in theoretical physics from Lehigh University. He joined the National Research Council of Canada in 1973, where he transitioned into an experimental physicist and forged a legacy of interdisciplinary research that bridged atomic, optical, and quantum physics. He currently holds a joint appointment as a professor at the University of Ottawa and as a principal research officer at the National Research Council, where he continues to mentor the next generation of scientists. I was one of them. Dr. Corcombe's influence reaches far beyond the laboratory. His work has enabled applications in ultrafast imaging, quantum control, and material science, impacting diverse fields from medicine to renewable energy. He is a Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada and the Royal Society in the United Kingdom, an Officer of the Order of Canada, and has received many prestigious accolades, including the Wolf Prize in Physics, the Isaac Newton Medal, and the APS Medal for exceptional achievements in research. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding accomplishments in physics, I ask you to present the degree of Doctor of Science upon Dr. Paul Corcombe.
I am humbly honored to confer upon you, Paul Corcombe, the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa. I extend my sincere congratulations. Thank you very much.
So, to the graduates and to the family of the graduates who are here, I also graduated in science, but you might be surprised I remember almost nothing from that graduation. Almost nothing. I don't know if you will be different or not, but I look back on it and I can't tell you why I remember so little. Maybe there's so many people here and now it's different. I don't know. I don't remember so many people, but I don't remember very much. The reason I think is I always thought I would pass, and so maybe I wrote it off. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, since then, graduation has grown in my mind to be more and more and more important. I think it was the end of childhood. I think I sort of thought of it that way, or at least I think of it now that way. With graduation, I entered my prime, I thought, or I think now. Maybe you'll think the same when it comes time for you. I don't know, but maybe you will. In the same year as I graduated, I got married. And my wife is somewhere, there she is over there, somewhere in the audience. But the same year I got married. My wife was then and is now a writer. And so that's very different than science, as you can imagine. I sort of think of it that, excuse me, that science attracts introverts and writers attract extroverts. I don't know if you agree on that or not, but that's what I think, and that's what I thought then, and that's what I think now. And I think it's true for my wife and myself as well, that she's much more extroverted than I am. I would say who but a scientist, or maybe by an introvert, would spend a day looking at Maxwell's equations and trying to look at the interplay between the electric and magnetic field. It'd have to be an introvert to do that, don't you think? But isn't it strange when you think about it afterwards? Isn't it strange that a writer or an artist, it doesn't make any difference, it's true, many of the arts it's true, they spend all day sitting at their computer all alone, writing away. And we as scientists, we go off to the lab and we work in groups and we talk all the time. And we even synchronize group meetings through other group meetings called meetings, right? So we even synchronize. So we meet people, we talk all the time, we interact all the time, and it's a very different life than the life I thought it would be when I graduated like you. I thought it would be much more alone, and it's much more. So extroverted artists I think of now as being alone, and introverted scientists as we be working in groups, and synchronized meetings and being extroverted in their interactions. So if you think about it again, extroverted artists rarely lecture on their subject. I think they might say that lecturing on it and explaining it to people takes away from the creativity of the subject. And so you can't be nearly as creative, I think, to them as you can by working alone and thinking of creativity. Where scientists always work in groups, and so in contrast, introverted scientists are constantly discussing their work. They're constantly thinking about it, discussing it with others, arguing for it, arguing against it, and presenting their work to other people. And so it's a life that's extroverted. You get to see many things as you grow up in science. And I hope it will be true for you, and I think it will be true for you as well. You get to see many things as you grow up in science. You get to make friends around the world. You get to make friends of people from the Soviet Union. Natasha Polanova is over there in our audience. She was originally born in Moscow. So you get to make friends that are your real friends, who share an interest that you share, that you may not share with your neighbor, but you certainly share with these people from all around the world, China, from the Soviet Union, or Russia, and other places. So I've met scientists from all around the world. They're friends that really share your interests. They're equally friends as your neighbors are friends. I often know their families. I know when they were young. I watched them grow older, maybe try to help them throughout times of need and ask them for help through times of need. I watched the world events play out through their eyes, sometimes good events, sometimes less good events. I watched the Soviet Union essentially decay into Russia and watched the emergence from this decay through their eyes. And what kind of an opportunity is that? That's the world, I think, that you're inheriting, that you're going into. So I know what Soviet scientists thought at the time of the decay of the Soviet Union, and I know why they thought it, and I watched it happen. So I think that's your world. So you're entering a subculture of science. It allows you to see the world events in the broadest possible perspective, a perspective that's hard to reproduce in almost any other endeavor in the whole world, I think, that you could do. It's so international, and it's so neat. So I would say, in conclusion, welcome to the club, and congratulations once again on graduation. And I hope you also look back on it as positively as I do in the future. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Corkum, and thank you for your address. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Hauser, and as the Dean of the Faculty of Science, I am honored to stand before you today to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our graduates, our 943 graduates today. Class of 2025, all your hard work, dedication, and commitment to your education has paid off. You are now a Faculty of Science graduate and a newly minted University of Waterloo alumni. We are so proud of everything you've accomplished during your time here. And after countless hours writing research papers, many late nights in the lab, and years of dedication to your educational experience, you will take everything you've learned from your faculty, your academic advisors, your TAs, and each other. You'll take that with you forward. I also know that your educational experience is more than what you learn in the classroom or the lab. Often the most important lessons happen outside the classroom. Whether you took a lead role with SciSoc or Bugs, or one of the many program clubs, discovered through undergraduate research in the lab or in the field, studied abroad or took part in our alternative spring break program, innovated with Velocity Science or applied yourself through a co-op experience. The lessons you learn through these experiences will shape you just as much as your classroom learning. And as noted by our honorary doctorate, that sometimes is the thing that stands out the most. It wasn't your classrooms, it was what you did beyond. So once you cross this stage, a new chapter of your life begins. Your next step may be graduate research here at Waterloo, joining a professional degree, or beginning your career in the workforce. But wherever you are headed, you are taking a leap into something new. This can be a time of great uncertainty, but as scientists, we are trained to deal with the unexpected. And really, we probably welcome it. This is where we are challenged, where we push the boundaries of what is expected and really show that what we are capable of. We embrace the unknown, challenge the status quo, and continue to ask the tough questions that lead to meaningful discoveries. It's clear that now, more than ever, the world recognizes the need for science and is looking to you, our Waterloo Science graduates, to lead the way. You have the potential to shape the future, to advance scientific understanding, and to make a lasting impact on the world. As you move forward, know that the University of Waterloo science community stands with you, cheering you on every step of the way. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. Vice Chancellor, I now request that you confer the degrees upon the graduates of the Faculty of Science.
Would the members of the graduating class please rise up? Mr. Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and please be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome your class valedictorian, Livia Yanover. Please welcome her to the podium to address the graduating class.
Alrighty. Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, my fellow graduates, the staff and faculty, and all of the family and friends who have gathered here today. My name is Livia Yanover, and I am honored to be speaking here as one of your science valedictorians. Before we get started, I just wanted to extend my congratulations to the graduating class for their achievement. Whether you've spent 4, 5, or even more years on your degree, you have persevered and earned the honor of walking across this stage as a University of Waterloo graduate. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Most of us here today began our journey at the University of Waterloo in September 2020 or 2021, during what was commonly referred to as these unprecedented times. The structure that many of us had imagined for ourselves going into university was ripped away, replaced with online courses and Zoom calls. Our professors and peers felt like nothing more than usernames on a screen, and the vast majority of us were still living at home, feeling like high school hadn't even ended yet. As the world and the university began to open back up, so did we. We slowly assembled on campus, trickling back into club rooms and lecture halls. We were able to attend in-person events and socialize, building up that Waterloo community that had previously been constrained to Discord servers and Microsoft Teams chats. Now that the worst is over, I feel that we often trivialize the difficulty of those early days, discussing how disconnected they feel from our current university experience. Do not diminish your hardships simply because they are behind you. Remind yourself of what you have been through and be proud of making it to the other side. None of us have gotten through our time here alone, and I would like to extend gratitude to the people who helped us along the way. Our success here today is not ours alone, but one to be shared with them. So, a thank you to every professor who took the extra time to make sure that we understood that one tricky concept. Thank you to the TAs who answered our never-ending questions in the office hours and tutorials. And thank you to every upper year student who told us which classes to brace ourselves for, though I won't name names. Thank you to every family member and friend who supported us throughout our journey, and thank you to every other student who was along for the ride so that we were never in it alone. We often like to joke that all of our time spent here in university results in just a single piece of paper, but it is so much more than that. It is the time we've spent in class and the experiences we've gained from co-op. It's the friends we made on campus and the care we put into our extracurriculars. It's our uncanny ability to procrastinate our assignments and still manage to complete them before 11:59 p.m., most of the time. It's the late night we spent in data porter studying for exams and the 8:30s that we told ourselves we weren't going to sleep through this term. It is the impact you have made so far, both in the lives of the people around you and the world, and the impact that I know you will all make in the future. I have one request to make of you all as you move onwards and into the real world, whatever that means. Whether you're planning on pursuing further education, jumping right into the workforce, taking some time off, or any of the infinitely many paths before you, I ask you all the same thing. Do not allow yourself to stop learning. Move beyond your time spent here, but never stop being a student. Spend your life learning from everything you do, and keep indulging the curiosity and scientific mind that brought you to Waterloo Science in the first place. Congratulations, Waterloo Science Class of 2025. You've earned it.
Well done. Let's have another round of applause for your valedictorian. My name is Sean Ferfaro, and I'm honored to read each graduate's name as they cross the stage today. Before we begin, I'd like to share a few brief housekeeping notes just to help our ceremony run smoothly. To our guests, we kindly ask that you remain in your seats as the graduate crosses the stage. Professional photographs are being taken of every graduate, and there will be ample opportunity for photos during the celebration that follows. To our graduates, this is your moment. Enjoy it. As you cross the stage, please face the audience, smile, feel free to wave to your family and friends. Take it all in. You've earned it. We'll begin with the conferral of doctoral degrees one at a time, followed by the masters, 3 at a time, and finally, our bachelor's graduates, 1 at a time. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, it's my pleasure to present the graduating class of the Faculty of Science. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Ahmed Abdallah. Dr. Song Hao Bao. Dr. Yu Xiao Chen. Once again, Dr. Yu Xiao Chen. Dr. Kushmeet Kaur Dhaliwal. Dr. Joanne Amanda Fernandez. Dr. Alexander Ibrahim. Dr. Ivan Koshetkov. Dr. Nikhil Kotibaskar. Dr. Arthur Lee. Dr. Muzi Lee. Dr. Heinz Otri. Dr. Annie Ray. Dr. Jin Wang. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Science. Owen Daniel Babcock, Mark Antonio Bruto, Benny Junbin Chen. Andre Kostitsa, Neo Dizdar, Lin Feng. Hans Sebastian Hopkins, Camille Lacroix, Jia Yang Li. Ma Luo, Jonathan David Mary, Andrea Paurovich. Amanda Rose Ratto, Christopher Ryan, Rojana Sotilingam. Fiona Caroline Thompson, Alexander Scott Waldy, Jia Yue Yang. Mr. Chancellor, I now present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biochemistry. Maheen Alam. Cole Brandon Arsenault. Jessica Ada Canless. Bethany Evelyn Chan. Emily Chang. Lauren Chu. Earl John Rodolfo Cunanan. Isabella DiBiasio. Sam Fairburn. Theodore Gilbert Chow Fong. Emily Jane Hall. Gabriella Marissa Hastu. Asal Jabaransari. Yusra Qureshi. Shelby Lechner. Fian Muthafar Lilo. Emma Llewellyn. Taylor Emma Lozon. Andrew Dawson McLaughlin. Alexandra Anastasia Morozova. Tinotenda Muzenda. Peter Jack Palermo. Ria Paresh Panchal. Aishna Patel. Sandra Salick. Lindsay Ray Shivers. Zohaib Siddiqui. Asvini Sivaratnam. Felix Kai Chi Tam. Petra Thorpe. Corinne Tran. Rashne Vicaria. Heather Lynn Wallace. Nicholas Andrea Williams. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biological and Medical Physics. Luca Galler. Allison Kerho. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biotechnology, Chartered Accountancy. Emma Louise Catalan. Yi K. Allison Mary Jane Colby. Curtis Jefferson Kong. Jae Hao Ing. Bhavna Tejasvini Ravichandran. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Biotechnology, Economics. Mace Al-Musli. Sarim Hussain. Jessica Ng. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Chemical Physics. Marlon Muita. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Chemistry. Bernice Ming Yun Ao Young. Alexander Alberto Carrillos. Tanzim Chaudhry. David Dmitrienko. Hao J. Fan. Zoe Friel Bartlett. Ji Cheng Ge. Kirtika Jagathisan. Heather Ann Key. Cole Lindsay. Sanjit Narendran. Minal Patel. Grace Singh. I'm sorry you have to follow the goose. Rowan Wilson Ross Valancourt. Herbert Henry Benson Voss. Yuan He Wu. Brian Yang. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Life Physics. Megan Coy. Isabel Marinsik. Limia Saeed Mohammed. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Materials and Nanosciences. Fariha Jahan Ahmad. Yi Cheng Heng. Gabriel Wayne Killaire. Gain Lee. Bohan Lee. Nikita Vijay Ramchandani. Sean Chi Chi. Jin Meng Chi. Jia He Yang. Bowu Zheng. Yun Chen Zhu. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Mathematical Physics. Asher Leonard Birnbaum. Calliope Eleanor Faye Brown. Adon Reese Fitzgerald Corrigan. Jarrett Evan Dowling. Mahmoud El Mabrouk. Andrew John Francie. Benjamin Gregory Gilk. Glenn Gimple. Jeremy Peter Him. Chu Tong Huang. Josh Mohibullah Kazi. Nikhil Murali. Nabil Rashid. Madison Schutz. Bharat Shamsuka. Daphne Tanier. Andrew Watford. Aiden Williams. Muhammad Amin Yassin. Kui Hong Zhang. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Medicinal Chemistry. Maria Charbel Abi Shadid. Naz Butul. Julian Kennedy Fernback. Sydney Huang. Ashley Johnson. Miles Ma. Mira Mistry. Caden Alexa Thomas. Elita Zheng. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Physics. Lindsay Masayo Etchison. Kendra Marianne Bewley. Ryan Douglas Hammer. Cora Abigail Jezeransky. Utkarsh Manish Joshi. Courtney Cates. Nihan Amin Koja. Ethan Lozenberg. Chaitanya Mandar Luktuke. Zachary Liu. Gabriel Pasquino. Eva Pearson. Sarul Shah. Hassan Isan Subi. Pearson Tomieto. Zach Trico. Nicholas Carl Zellum. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Physics and Astronomy. Karina Abramson. Calvin Passman Alberts. Madeline Berube. Darian Robert Binner. Simon Fraser Blasby. Kyle Robert Stevens Braco. Deacon Lucas Garland Baker. Christina Elizabeth Graham. McIntosh James Robert Hepburn. Lucy Huang. Safwan Ahmed Khan. Owen Thomas Lammert. Xin Yi Liu. Andreas Lucades. Akin Oran. Zeel Bhavesh Patel. Akshay Prasad Ramasubramanian. Nolan Hugh Rankin. Alyssa Johanna Luberta Van Galen. Purushottam Varkera. Michael Morris Vietri. Livia Sarah Yanover. Reina Yu. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Science and Aviation. Anas Ahmed Faraj Al-Sharif. Ahmed Ramadan. Mary Francesca Monzon Canlas. Brian Chan. Steve Che. Varun Gangatharan. Jeet Sandeep Gehani. Saif Eldin Ghazal. Attila Intz. Alpha Jora. Simon Eric Johansson. Jongmin Ko. Alexander Zetshi Lee. Aryan Makar. Sawyer McCammon. Christoph Nagy. Rahul Narayanan. Krish Seth. Olivia Chi Ray Wang. Lee Ting Miranda Yuen. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors, Science, and Business. Nancy Muhannad Abdulhada. Joey Adamich. Isha Awan. Shania Bajaj. Danish Bibi. Kelly Canless. Alyssa Chen. Sarah Tong Chen. Maya Grace Chung. Harjot Singh Dillon. Avneet Diman. Sivanuja Gatiswaran. Sofia Gonzalez. Patricia Pei Shan Ho. Aksaya Jagatiswaran. Drutaksh Javeri. Shania Jiang. Amisha Kateria Kaur. Satnur Kaur. Owen William Kent. Samantha Kramer. Helena Sungmin Lee. Jenna Lauren Liu. Yu Feng Luo. Katie Ma. Haley Nicole Muir. Amreen Kaur Mundi. Dasarathi Mudarasan. Rico Ohashi. Abigail Christine O'Reilly. Vani Patel. Helen Pham. Ananya Rai. Amina Shahid. Thomas Robert Van Cowenberg. Rhea Kaur Virk. Lena Wang. Denver Winch. Jordan Jo Ling Wong. Mandy Wu. Sarah Yang. Wendy Zhang. I got to 340 before we needed water. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Optometry. Know your crowd, I knew it was coming. Dr. Miriam Al-Mahfoud. Dr. Benhur Amari. Dr. Laura Marie Appleby. Dr. Supriya Arial. Dr. Brett Stewart Bernard. Dr. Anmol Bangu. Dr. Mariam Bhatti. Dr. Phoebe Bizarro. Dr. Sophie Willa Borho. Dr. Wiley Brisborne. Dr. Megan Brunin. Dr. Brant Burdenyuk. Dr. Kaylin Chai. Dr. Monica Chatrath. Dr. Ashley Lorne Cheer. Dr. Logan Chernoff. Dr. Hoi Na Olivia Chung. Dr. Erica Mary Chow. Dr. William Edward Cross. Dr. Tegan Cuddington. Dr. Leah Dawn Casito. Dr. Dayapreet Kaur Dhaliwal. Dr. Eleanor Fagus. Dr. Brady Francis Fougere. Dr. Adam Matthew Goodman. Dr. Gurkamal Kaur Krewal. Dr. Rashida Gunaranjan. Dr. Bailey Nicole Gushu. Dr. Annie Ha. Dr. April Shea. Dr. Christy Hui. Dr. Heather Ingalls. Dr. Hannah Marie Jacobs. Dr. Angelica Yankovic. Dr. Koa Jakes. Dr. Connor William Blair Jinks. Dr. Ipsita Kelsey. Dr. Ashley Karch. Dr. Taylor Geneva Landry. Dr. Jacob Tyler Lang. Dr. Lydia Chi-Ching Lau. Dr. Catherine Lee. Dr. Jennifer Leung. Dr. Audrey Lee. Dr. Jenny Fujian Lee. Dr. Sharon Ling. Dr. Simo Liu. Dr. Sarah Long. Dr. Mika Liu. Dr. Brandon Trung Lee. Dr. Choi Chung Alton Ma. Dr. Angel Chelsea Gonzalez Magbatang. Dr. Urboshe Reza Mahmood. Dr. Ariel Miranda. Dr. Bhavyetra Mohanathas. Dr. Elona Nissen. Dr. Sunpreet Singh Pabla. Dr. Eden Bless Roxas Pagtalunan. Dr. Emily Parolin. Dr. Aaron Poirier. Dr. Julianne Maria Rados. Dr. Arman Randawa. Dr. Cassidy Roberts. Dr. Manpreet Sahota. Dr. Jovin Sidhu. Dr. Navneet Kaur Sidhu. Dr. Sahajdeep Kaur Sidhu. Dr. Shivani Solanki. Dr. Krithika Srikanth. Dr. Daniel William Stasiak. Dr. Arshdeep Singh Supple. Dr. Jenny Tang. Dr. Lorenzo Emilio Tarasi. Dr. Sean Thane. Dr. Matteo Vacasella. Dr. Danny Bao Kang Vin. Dr. Maya Vujicic. Dr. Mandy Wei. Dr. Nicole Wang. Dr. Danielle Ann Wickert. Dr. Vanessa Susan Willocks. Dr. Allison Mackenzie Wong. Dr. Jonathan Michael Wong. Dr. Nina Ni Yan. Dr. Matthew Evan Zeidenberg. Dr. Jessica Yujia Zai. Dr. Wendy Yuman Jai. Dr. Michelle Phoenix Zhang. Dr. Katie Margaret Zuccato. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Pharmacy, Dr. Nathan Wu. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates from the Faculty of Science.
Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in absentia. Congratulations.
To our graduates and new alumni from the class of 2025, my heartfelt congratulations on this accomplishment. Another round of congratulations. And thank you to our newest honorary degree recipient. We welcome you as an alumnus of the University of Waterloo, Dr. Paul Corkum, and for your inspiring words to the graduating class. Thank you to all the family and friends who've gathered here today to join our graduates in the celebration and for supporting them during their academic journey. And to our new graduates, thank you. You now join our global community of more than 250,000 alumni, helping our institution stay connected to the world around us. Waterloo graduates are known for integrating knowledge and innovation across disciplines. They're known for their courage, creativity, and resilience. Above all, they're known for approaching challenges in unique ways and uncovering impactful solutions. At Waterloo, we think differently, act with purpose, and work together to make the world a better place. Take the knowledge and inspiration that you have acquired here, as many before you have, and make a difference in the world. As you have benefited from attending Waterloo, this institution has benefited from having you as a part of our community. We wish you all the best in the future. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome back Mayangan Henry, Indigenous Knowledge Keeper, to provide the closing.
Ani bujo, sego danse, segoli. Maingan indajnakas, deshkan zibi and don jaba, maingan dodem. Just thought I'd give you a little sample of my language. It's an honor to be able to speak it because at the residential school they stopped us from actually using our language, but we're trying to get it back and we're getting our young people involved with the language again. But it also brings me to a moment of happiness that I've seen on your faces going across the stage today. I got a chance to listen to your family, your supporters, and so many people that helped you along this journey of education. So what I thought, I would bring you into a little bit of a journey for a second. Rather than sitting in the rows that you are, this is kind of how we learned in school. But in the Indigenous community, we would put people around a circle. And the circle would hold all people, like your friends, your relatives, your new friends that you made at the university, ones who helped you through. All those important people would be in your circle. And in the center of the circle would be a fire, because the fire is the point of security. They say when you were in the womb of your mother, you felt that heartbeat and she gave you security. It's almost like being in the circle again with the people that you've become so acquainted with and love so much. So in that circle, it becomes a very strong place, because life is kind of like a circle. It's you're born and you're a child. You get to that stage where you're a teenager, you're a little rebellious, and you try to find your way in life. And then that time comes, you become an adult, working age parent, and you do all the things that's necessary. And then at some point, you come closer to that circle again, and you become a grandparent, an elderly person with experience and energy that you get from knowledge. And so inside this circle, if you can kind of think about it in your mind a little bit, I'd like to introduce a couple elders that would come into your circle, because these are the ones we turn to when we feel that we've kind of lost our way. We sit with our elders and they kind of help us find that road again for healing and for a good path to walk on. And then one elder in particular, I want to use a very important elder who worked in the Faculty of Engineering for many years here at the university. His name was Elder Bill, and just the other day he went on to be with our ancestors. But he dedicated so much of his time here at the university and students. Maybe some of you got a chance to know him. But he would be impressed by what he's seen today with you. But he would also quiz you. He would ask you a question about, now that you've graduated and you've got your degrees and all the important elements of education, he would challenge you a little bit and say, how are you going to use that education now? How are you going to make the world a better place? And so one thing I know he would do is he would ask you to consider in science everything that you've learned to make sure that we keep the earth healthy. Whatever you've done in school, equate it to the life of your future generations to come. Because everything that we know about science and about philosophy and everywhere else, that if we don't keep the earth healthy, then we won't be healthy. The water gets poisoned, we become poisoned. So now that you're a professional, let's put some of that energy into making sure this earth stays as healthy as possible. Because it's not just for you, it's for your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. Think about the future generations. And let's don't leave them with the problems that exist today. Let's find some cures to make the world a better place. And I think we can all do that today. So that's what Elder Bill would probably like to hear and see from you. And so he would also close the circle and let you go on to the many challenges and opportunities that are in front of you. He would say, we'd like to leave you from the University of Waterloo with something that's needed in the world. Watching the news today and watching the climate change issues we're facing, there's one thing that can be medicine for all that. And we say in our language, Zagidwin, which means love. And it really means we love you. And the University of Waterloo does love you, and we'd like to leave you on that note. It's a beautiful thing to have love. Let's find it and spread it throughout the world. Miigwech, everybody. Congratulations on your beautiful day.
Thank you again, Elder Henry. We are very grateful for all of your contributions and those of the Cedar Hill Singers to today's ceremony. Now, the words and the wisdom of the past and the present are so important to those that carry us into the future. And here we are with our class of 2025 that is going to take us all into the future, and you represent the future. But if I can remind you as you move into the future, these contributions of the past and the present are an important reminder of the work that is underway and the work that still needs to be done in recognizing the historical and the ongoing wrongs that have been perpetrated against Indigenous peoples and the legacy of colonialism still in place today. But you represent the smarts, you represent the courage, you represent the curiosity. Looking at all of you walk on stage, you're super fun, you're happy, and you're excited about the future. It is now my privilege to say, Convocation is officially adjourned. Please rise. Please rise if able, and stay at your place while the stage party departs. Have a great afternoon.